He's gonna go before you start eating.
Don't play with your food.
No pun intended. Well, don't play with that. Go ahead.
You're free.
What you got, bully?
Get back to taking care of the basketball. 12 turnovers or less.
12 turnovers or less.
Yeah.
I'll say hit the three-point shot, Roller. The Warriors haven't shot the three ball necessarily great over the last couple weeks here, so I'd like to see that rolling and then keep those turnovers down. How good is it?
And continue the diverse offensive attack. Not exclusively three-point shots. We see when we get to the free throw line, play the half court and transition as well.
Shout out to David Ayfield at K-Fico. They're growing and growing and growing. Locations all over the Bay Area. Menlo, to visit Daryl. And right behind us here at Thrive City K-Fico. There it is right there. Tip-off is next. And be sure to use DoorDash for your favorite game time.
Play with your food, Fezzi.
The 3 for Me, only at Chili's, serves the bottomless chips and salsa, a drink, and the delicious Big Smasher Burger with twice the beef of a Big Mac. Maybe they should change that name. This Chili's 3 for Me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
Times, good friends, darling. Tripping all bad, so we do it again. It's our love, filling up my cup. Never get enough, that's what I want.
Ovation of the Seas, sailing from Los Angeles.
My moderate to severe Crohn's disease
And my ulcerative colitis symptoms kept me
out of the picture. Now there's Sky Rizzy.
Got places to go, and I'm feeling free. Controlling my symptoms means everything to me. Control is everything to me.
and now I'm back in the picture.
Feel significant symptom relief at 4 weeks with Sky Rizzy. Sky Rizzy is proven to help deliver remission.
And help visibly improve damage of the intestinal lining at 12 weeks and 1 year.
Don't use if allergic. Serious allergic reactions, increased infections, or lower ability to fight them may occur. Before treatment, get checked for infections and TB. Tell your doctor about any flu-like symptoms or vaccines. Liver problems leading to hospitalization may occur when treated for Crohn's or UC.
Ready to get back in the picture? Ask your gastroenterologist how to take control of your Crohn's or UC with Sky Rizzy.
Control everything to me.
AbbVie could help you save.
I need your arms around me. I need to feel your touch.
I'm tired of waiting. Go recharge your batteries, come back to me and make your mama proud.
I need your arms around me. I need to feel your touch. And I really wanna talk.
Dub Nation, you ready? Here we go.
Butler will drive him up off his route. The shot's good. Switch to Lively. 3 points.
It's game time, Dub Nation. The time is now. Get your tickets at Warriors.com.
For 3.
The playoff push is palpable. In about 5 weeks, you're going to know where all the Western teams finish in their seeding, which makes every game so critical. Second meeting of the year as the Warriors take on the Portland Trailblazers. Dubs are 11-2 in their last 13. Second game of a 7-game homestand. And let's not repeat the rock fight in the 5-point win over Detroit that had 59 fouls and 77 free throws. Let's have an NBA game instead if it's okay with everybody else.
More flow. Warriors playing their best basketball of the season. Great hard-fought Pistons win that you're referring to the other night. Now you got this Blazers team. You want to see if you can tire them out. The Blazers played last night, run the floor, make them make multiple efforts on the defensive side, involve Donovan Kling, and I think you're going to see the Warriors do that a lot with ball screens. One thing with the Blazers, they're third when it comes to offensive rebounding percentage. You got to make sure your defensive rebound And I think the Warriors are going to be tested when it comes to their pick and roll defense. A lot of pick and roll ball handling. Those guys coming off looking to score.
Moses Moody with Steph Curry, Jimmy Butler, Draymond Green, and Quentin Post. You don't have Podziemski again. You don't have Kuminga. And without Brandon, you're down a guard. Makes life pretty difficult. Shot clock at 5. Steph on an elite defender tomorrow. Close, and there's Klingon changing shots. And then Anthony Simon, Shaden Sharp, they are the bounce and the energy. Diaz been so good. And then Chumani Kamara, he was the Western Conference Defensive Player of the Month.
He was.
He opens on Steph.
Like 18 steals in the month.
He leads the NBA in charges drawn. 26. Steph out of the corner. It could be a night of history for Steph Curry. He needs 7 made threes to get to 4,000. He's had 7 or more, 11 games this year. Diaz from deep, and he has been so good in the last month and a half.
Got a little roll and replace. Draymond Green was in the paint trying to clog it up. They fired it back out to him. Watch Chumani Kamara, Steph. You're going to see him top blocking Steph a lot off the ball.
Draymond on the backdoor couldn't get the layup to go down.
The way they defend, they're going to bring the pressure, a lot of overplaying. The back cuts are going to be open.
Billups has this team playing very hard, and there is Anthony Simons. And that looked like a difficult shot, not for him. He can get pyrotechnic hot.
His scoring has gone up every single month, so he's going to be super aggressive. Don't be surprised if the Warriors throw a double team at him just to get the ball moving.
Post and Klingon blocked that shot. Donovan Klingon is 7'2", 280. Diaz, what a finish there. This is exactly the start I would have expected from Portland. Well, they are young, rambunctious, and fearless right now.
Their defense really fuels their offense. And Klingon is one of the toughest guys to score on around the basket. See that size.
So Post, he was Saturday. First time he had ever been 0 for 5 in college or pro. And rings the register with a 3 there.
Get Klingon away from the basket. It's a little screen for him there. Gonna have a tough time getting through those.
Klingon won the national championship with Pat Spencer's brother Cam. UConn last year. Diaz with that skip pass. Catch and shoot Kamara. Ricochet. Steph with a good hand.
They struggle to shoot the 3 ball to make sure you rebound all those.
Butler will draw the foul.
Kamara wanted them to challenge it. But Jimmy Butler is so good at this. There's John C. Billups. I was actually in New York at the end of his career when he got traded there. He actually had a really good, I think it was around 21 games with us. He actually scored like 17 a game. But even then, at the end of his career, you could see the leadership. Little tidbits here and there, always encouraging the guys, the adults in the room vibes. He had head coach written all over him, even then. So
when we watched Portland Detroit last night, okay, Ime Udoka has Houston reflecting his personality. JB Bickerstaff has Detroit reflecting his personality. And Portland is following this guy, Chauncey Billups.
they've played amazingly. Their defensive effort. Since January 19th, they're second in the league when it comes to defensive efficiency. Warriors, 13 games are second in the league defensive. Right. So something's got to give. Their Warriors are the better offensive team.
Simon's off iron. You see the size of Klingon. On a reload and dropping it in. So Donovan Klingon is having a huge impact early. A couple block shots. And Anthony Simons starts getting in a rhythm. You get afraid.
Set offensive rebounding for them, especially with Klingon.
Curry. 6 away from 4,000.
Involving Klingon in a little split action screen. Quentin Post set a good one, and Klingon doesn't want to get out there.
Shaden Sharp. Quentin Post played good defense there. Sharp can high rise like few guys in the league. Post had made 1 3.
Who created that? Moses Moody running the floor. Make them respect him. Kind of sucks the defense in. Anthony Simon late getting out to the shooter.
In. Screen for Sharp. But Diaz. Throwing it to Klingon up top.
Is all world helping recover.
2 legitimate 7-footers going back and forth.
With defense right now.
Backdoor cut. Moody was trying to get a foot.
A little circus shot, but I said there's going to be a lot of top blocking. The backdoor cuts are going to be open tonight. They're looking for him. See, with the Warriors up tempo, good things happen. Shaden Sharp missing that three. And post with the rebound. Step in motion. The contact, and we'll get to the line. Draymond doing his Jimmy Butler impression, just sealing off his defender, kind of giving his teammate a target. Of course, Steph is going to see him, but got them running the floor. All the defense is going to go with Moses Moody inside, and Quentin Post stays ready. He's always hyped, man. I love his outbursts, the celebrations. Quentin Post, he had to help, and he was able to recover somehow. And because the rest of his teammates kind of collapsed and helped the helper, gave him time to get back and block that shot. That's well done, team defense. You illustrated nicely on post 3. You know what wasn't in that replay? That guy. When you run, Klingon's not going to be with you. He's kind of a pachyderm trying to get up and down the floor. So he needs a break. He's like, Coach, get me one. These dudes are running way too fast. So now the Blazers a little smaller. You can attack inside even more if you want to. You don't have to settle. Raymond 1 out of 2. Duop Reith is in for the 14-3 Warrior response. Now Reith can go all the way out to the 3-point line. Abdia, I'm telling you, this guy, he got most improved voting last year, finished 6th. He's just getting better and better as a player. I love how he got into the big body there. Split post bounced off of him. Jimmy Butler from the baseline, and Reith got a piece of that. Dia handling it 6'9", and get out of the way, but Shaden Sharp's there, but he missed the layup. Mara for 3. This is not a team that would impress you statistically until, like Kalena mentioned earlier, until you look at the last 13, 15 games they've played. Since January 19th, they have the same record as the Warriors. That's correct. Yeah. Butler is fouled because the movement. The Blazers are going to have a tough time dealing with all that movement. They're down 1 right now. It's going to be a tough battle tonight. You can feel it.
If you like options, you'll love my $6 all-day big deal meal. Choose from 4 delicious entrees and 5 tasty sides with a drink. Oh, and nobody else includes breakfast items all day. Just this guy. At Jack's, every bite's a big deal. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Step into a world of thoughtful consideration. Engines are fired up. Everything you need is within reach. We even put on your favorite song. This is your invitation to step into Lexus. Get offers on select models at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
So he's been streaming live sports, gaming, and working for 3 days straight.
But why would he do that when we already know Xfinity Internet is 99.9% reliable?
He said he wanted to pressure test the network.
Package.
You want to?
That's all you.
Okay.
Get Xfinity Internet and 1 unlimited 5G mobile line included for $25. And save over $1,000 versus Verizon and AT&T in your first year. Plus, get a free 5G phone.
You've earned this, so hold it up high. You handle chaos with composure, because everything you do behind the scenes sets the stage for their big day. You are a fighter. This is your reward. Medallion, remarkable fighter.
What's all this?
I'm 717th in line for free NBA tickets. Need to make sure that they see me in the crowd. But first, I need to finish my posters.
You know you can do all that without doing all this.
All this?
Look, with the NBA app, you can fan hard on your faves, test your fandom, and with NBA ID, get a shot at free tickets, all for free.
Does this mean there's more time for my bucket sport?
The Blazers lead at 1. Kalena's talked about top blocking, playing the Warriors outside in, but backdoor cuts are going to be critical tonight.
The Blazers are looking to pressure up all this top blocking. You see what's happening here. Shadon's going to come here, get a little backdoor. Steph's pointing at him. Go now! Go now! Of course, Jimmy Butler's going to see him. He's so unselfish. Of course, they started double teaming Jimmy Butler there. He's already looking to pass. Is great execution, but just using the pressure, the defense, and what the Blazers want to do against them.
You will hear the term gravity. And what it means is 2 guys there, sometimes 3, are the gravity are around Steph Curry. So you can't stand next to him. You need to cut, you need to move, and because defenders won't leave him, and you're going to get open yourself. And so I just like that kind of point by Steph was, two men are guarding me. If you cut to the basket, you're going to get a layup.
He's like a defender vacuum, Steph is. Like, you can cross pass him. Sometimes you can just be in his vicinity, and your defender.
Steph is the basketball Roomba. he's just a defender vacuum, right? Constant, and always moving. And just always moving for hours and hours.
Well, that's what makes it more lethal.
That's
right?
it.
His movement, the
That's
movement
it.
off the ball, and the Warriors' movement overall. But
Warrior basketball brought to you by Roomba.
make that happen, somebody. That's an opportunity, man.
Hey, you know what? I could just see the defensive vacuum highlight.
But isn't that what he is?
It is. No, it's a great description.
Jimmy Butler, like, he's been playing a lot of one-on-one with his teammates. Like, he stays after practice. He'll bring Keith Santos over, start playing, and teach him at the same time. He's like getting to know his teammates in a really cool way.
Scoot Henderson is checked in. Scoot Henderson is playing a lot better basketball. Finding his sea legs as an NBA player. Avdia, Draymond played the good D, but Avdia got his own rebound. Wants Scoot Henderson to shoot threes. That's not quite his game yet. Shaden Sharp with a pump fake. Flipping it up and out. Quentin Post has been so good in the middle. Pass to Jimmy Butler. Thought about a three. Back to Post. The rim got him.
Well, Scoot Henderson recovered back in there, made it tough.
Shaden Sharp and Avdia running it back.
Got to finish that, though.
Kamara made 1-3. Quentin Post is grabbing a lot of rebounds. He's already full 4.
It's going to have to with this team.
That short cut, Buddy Hield. Get Buddy a layup. And Draymond, who's been building on all these assist goals. He passed Guy Rogers on Saturday for second all-time in Warrior franchise history.
Yeah, Jimmy Butler set a little butt screen there. That was well done.
Hield with the deflection. Step around the shot blocker. He said, wait, I can elevate, but I can't catch that guy.
He's too tricky. Too many tricks up his sleeve. Break points. Warriors love that. Getting active with their hands.
Portland's played well, but the Dubs have been better. 6 of 12 shooting. Dia with the shot clock at 3. Picked up the dribble. He wanted Scoot Anderson to cut. Well, Draymond's going to be first team all defense. What a beautiful steal. And Butler, that's a discontinued dribble. That's a trap.
Well, he just never started his dribble. But Draymond does a great job. He knows Scoot Henderson isn't going to stand at the three-point line. He's going to cut in there. He was ready for that hot step. And Sharp, I know you can jump. I'm going to give you a head fake. Bring the ball up over the top. Steph's version of a little bit of a hero step, but change of direction there. Nobody's blocking that shot if you got that kind of trick.
I'll tell you, Draymond Green was putting on a little defensive clinic on a few of those possessions.
This is what he does. I mean, you said Tamani Kamara, defensive player of the month in February. Draymond's probably going, hey, I'm pretty good defensively. Let me see what I can do.
Looney and GP2 are in, speaking of defense. Duapreet has that range. Missing the 3 there. Not leave him there. That's part of his game. He thought about GP2. Buddy Hield springs free for a 3. Gets a layup first, and now 3 down.
Just kept moving. This man couldn't stay on his body. Tried to shoot the gap a little bit.
Biggest Warrior lead. They were down 7. Push it up 8. Dia missing there. Have the foul. Looney grabbed the rebound, but the body contact will send the product from Israel to the line.
You can see how crafty he is, though. Like all the different shots he has in his repertoire. Talked about him finding bodies and bouncing off of people. He kind of did the same thing there with Guy Santos. Made sure he drew a foul. It's tough to hold your line against a guy like that.
Think of the NBA. Reith was born in South Sudan and grew up in Australia. You've got Avdia from Israel. You've got Guy Santos from Brazil. You have Buddy Hield from the Bahamas. I mean, you have Quentin Post from the Netherlands, and we're not even into the second quarter.
Speaking of, they actually asked Guy Santos about being the only Brazilian player,
the only
league,
South American player
in the league. And he's like, man, I love it, but I don't love it. I feel like we got a lot of talent down there. They need to kind of show out, and people need to see what kind of talent they have. But he wants to be the best version of himself. He's really representing his top.
Yeah, Taron Armstrong is also from Australia. Played in the NBL. And it is a global game. Other than soccer, basketball is the world's game. And it's just fun. Armstrong had a little bit of Josh Giddey in him. UP2 hurt the turnover. Buddy Hield gets a three. He's Santos trying to keep it alive, but Avdia comes up with it. Yeah, the Pelicans are going to go down to Australia and play 2 NBL teams in October. Stu Henderson missing that 3-long rebound. He's Santos. What is loose ball in Portuguese? Down for the step back. 4,000. He's got 2 down already. That's so hard to step back in transition when you're just trying to sprint back to the rim. He 6'8", handles a lot. Stu Henderson in year 2, his team's more under control. You know, his rookie year was going 1,000 miles an hour all the time. That time, little decel and a nice finish. You know, as a defender, you try to gap him, and that sometimes gives him a running start and gets more rhythm. But Mara, 6'8", stays with Steph. He's Santos an open 3, rimming it out. So the Warriors 5 of 7 from deep. You like the looks they're getting. Portland will have Avdia handle and Chauncey Billups take the timeout before the mandatory. You shoot it at 50%, you've had only 1 turnover. The Warriors have already had 6 guys score. Are we going to see history? He needs 7 threes. He's already made 2, 5 away from 4,000.
Let's get you home.
Paying your rent should count for something. With rent rewards from Rocket Mortgage, your rent counts towards buying a home. Helping turn more renters into owners. Get started at rocket.com.
Did they just hop from a baseball game to a show on Max without leaving DirecTV?
It's like all their apps and channels are connected.
Oh, it's all connected. Shows, movies, sports, cooking shows.
Is she talking to us?
Tell me, how does DirecTV put all your favorite stuff on one home screen? Uncanny content suggestions based on your watch history? Or mind control?
Were you recently electrocuted?
A better way to watch whatever you want to watch. Well, I, for one, am intrigued.
Some days your health journey takes a detour down Rocky Road. That's okay. It's about progress, not perfection. Sweet today, sweat tomorrow. MyFitnessPal. Download now. Some days your health journey takes a day trip to Cupcake Town. All good. It's about progress, not perfection. Little Timmy today, little tofu tomorrow. MyFitnessPal. Nutrition tracking for real life.
We want you to start every day with the charge you need. So we're giving you this home charger and covering the cost of standard installation. The Ford Power Promise. Electric vehicle confidence from day one.
Warrior lead at 7 with 2:46 remaining in the first. Our Chase alley-oop. You know, Kalena, don't tell me, show me. Yeah, Trace Jackson Davis and Pat Spencer played for the Santa Cruz Warriors on Saturday. And look at how many of the Warriors showed up to support. The Chase alley-oop was Pat Spencer. 2 is TJD. Both that tremendous game. Yeah. Spencer had like 25 points. Trace had 22 and 8. Yeah, he played well. I was actually talking to him before the game. Get back to beast mode. I texted with Trace a little bit last night. It's like you had Brandon there, and you had Gee there, and you had Quentin Post there. You had Kevin Knox there. Draymond came by in the second half. Steve Kerr was there as the 3 knocked in. I was texting with him too. I just love his attitude though. Like it's like opportunity. Get some good game action. Go in there and play hard. Play well. Buddy Hield setting up GP2 for a corner 3. Dropping in that triple. Love that action. Again, the ball movement, the screening. The Blazers are going to have a tough time dealing with all that. You off Ethan Henderson, Anthony Simons with Peyton, making sure he couldn't get that ball. Jabari Walker is in, along with Tumani Kamara. Jabari Walker can hit from the outside. Second round pick from Colorado, and Kamara right down the lane. Now, he played 2 years at Dayton, but Tumani Kamara, when you see a guy who's drafted 52nd, like, this guy's a good player.
Well, he understands his assignment. He's out there to defend, be a disruptor, and he's really good at doing that.
Jimmy Butler on Scoot Henderson. They had him turned around. Knocked down to 5. GP2. What a push shot.
Well, you have a guy there that's going to take 2 defenders with him. And Jimmy Butler did that. You need someone to flash in there when that happens. And GP2 did a great job of getting in there.
Hey, Gary has been so good in the last month or so.
Yeah, breathe. He's confused. Do I go to him? Do I stay with my man?
Kamara is fouled on the pass.
Yeah. On this side, they're going to keep trying to get to the rim. Like, they struggle to shoot the three. Well, they're 3 for 9 from 3-point range right now. So they're going to try to show and go a lot of the time, get into the paint.
So Tumani Kamara, I was kind of bragging on his defense, Western Conference Defensive Player of the Month. In February, he also was 50, 40, 90 in terms of shooting the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Have yourself a month.
He's getting better there as well.
Scoot Henderson, 3rd pick a year ago. Jabari Walker hit a couple threes against Detroit last night. Jimmy Butler knocked it out of bounds, but it'll be Portland ball with 3.3 to shoot.
Jabari Walker has some face-up game, too.
He does.
Mid-post game. Yep. Talk about his shooting. Did a great job, especially towards the end of his Colorado career, knocking down the 3 ball.
With 3 to shoot here, Kamara. He went to his opposite hand and got all the way in. So what a finish by Tumani Kamara, and he's got 7. Portland's not going away tonight. It's just the way Chauncey Billups has them playing. They're a young, intriguing team.
Hey, the little Gary around the basket, and he's privy to it. He knows the back door is going to be open. The back door cuts. Go ahead and fake up. You don't need a screen. Just juke them out.
Talked about the Warriors shooting. Even though they've been 11-2, they were sitting there kind of in the bottom of the league during that stretch for 58% shooting tonight. Scoot Henderson is slinging. Dropping that home.
He just had his teammate kind of slip out of his screen. So as a defender, you open up, you give Scoot an angle to the basket, draw the defense over, just throw it up high, make his decision easier.
And a 10-second game shot clock difference winding down this first quarter. Butler got caught up in the air. Guy Santos. Free off fire, but he healed the rebound. Now you can almost freeze it out. 3-second, big clock, little clock difference.
Blazers in its zone.
Butler on the 7-footer. Start playing and change it. Looney stayed with it.
Never give up.
Kamara, the baseball shot won't work, and the Warriors a very solid 8-point lead. They're going to be tested by Portland. You can feel it. But they're shooting 6 of 9 on threes. They end up with 11 assists and only 1 turnover. Man, a day off will make you sharp. We don't ever want to see Detroit again. But this Warrior edition we'll watch all day.
Are we stranded? We're running out of water. What are we going to do?
Hey, guys, I've got AAA.
When you're a AAA member, you're covered in anyone's car. AAA, your membership to go.
The cantina chicken menu, but now it's caliente. Introducing the bold and caliente cantina chicken menu from Taco Bell. Here for a limited time.
Belugas have the IQ of a human genius.
You know what else is genius, Richard? Getting a lower rate on your auto insurance by having NerdWallet match you with top providers.
Wow. Wait, you have insurance?
I love flying Hawaiian. And now that they've joined Alaska, my miles can take me further when I fly either airline. So I can still fly Hawaiian to Hawaii And I can fly with Alaska to the East Coast and Mexico and the Bahamas while my miles add up. Oh, this is good. Packing is going to be fun.
World, the time has come to push the button.
Get this low mileage lease on this 2025 GMC Hummer EV pickup for around $899 per month. We are professional grade.
Well, Chase Center just had a nice moment. Our friend Donald Foyle turned 50 yesterday. Hey, happy birthday. And 18,000 people sing happy birthday. Of course. During the timeout. I love it. Now, when O'Donnell played, there was a great referee, legendary Jake O'Donnell. And people called him OD. And he was like, wait a minute, it's O'Donnell Foyle. Oh, man. His nickname became OD. I'll tell you, Donald Foyle is such a nice guy. He makes Coletta look unfriendly and angry. He doesn't look a day over 30, man. He looks the same as when I played with him. Love it, Donald Foyle. He's a man. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, OD. Ball knocked away, Jimmy Butler. Good post coming up with it. So Warriors can do this a lot of the game. The Blazers are 29th in turnover percentage. And one thing the Warriors have done over the last 13 games, they're first in points off turnover. They make their life tougher. Oh, from the screen, and Buddy hit the three. Man, is that good basketball right there. That was nice. Stellar execution. And Post is a really huge human being. Might as well set some strong idea. Talked about the quality of basketball he is playing. He's got 12 on 4 of 5 shooting. He's keeping a minute. Raymond with Post. He's beat 2. Buddy Hield and Jimmy Butler. These are the non-step minutes. Post and Buddy Hield, a two-man three-point game. Buddy Hield was out of bounds. That's the second Warrior turnover. Little false step. Just work on that footwork. But you like how that two-man game was kind of shaping out. They're really making clean work. I think one of the big things is just continuing to involve him. You know, where the guy he's guarding is. Now, Steve was saying, stay in bounds. Oh, no, that's probably what Steve was saying. Anthony Simon's putting that up and in. No, he wants to get going. Delano Bantam's first playing time. He's guarding Buddy right now. Not Steph minutes. No, Jimmy Butler is looking to get active now. Look at the matchups. Simons is out on post at the three-point line. And Klingon is supposedly guarding GP2. And Gary gets another open three. Yo, GP2 is like, you don't get a break with me. You still got to get up the three-point line, especially those corners. 8-10 leading the Warriors. All the Warrior big men are giving Klingon problems. The big man and the little big man. Bantam with the three, head of the key. GP2 the rebound. Extend this lead out. Klingon and Post both fall down. Mitchell Urban has a foul here, but going to be assessed on the Warriors, or is it a double foul? It looks like they're saying it's staying here. It's going to be on Quentin Post. Quentin Post was maybe thinking, hey, you guys should challenge this. As a little push. He's just trying to keep him off the glass. Sometimes you have to face guard guys, and Klingon kind of pulled him down. This is I think that's a good box out. And then he gets pulled down. Well, here's the other thing. That contact there had nothing to do with the play. The ball didn't go near either of them, and that's just big men grappling, which happens every single time, about 400 times a game. I think if he would have had two hands kind of folded on him, just the two forearms instead of one open hand and one, maybe you can't do that. So that's what they called him on. I think if the ball was within 10 feet of either one of them, it would have mattered. But it's so hard to not call them because these two the biggest humans out there tumbling over each other. Exactly. And with the back cut, nice pump fake. Good finish, got his own rebound. Return to sender. Nice finish, Shaden Sharp. And he will get the foul. And you just got an idea of how quickly Sharp can elevate. Yeesh. I do love the fact that Quentin Post went back and out. He was going to keep jumping. All these high flyers trying him. Delano Ben is like, you missed the first one. You're not going to make the second one. And he's excited now, and he's going to try his hand as Shaden Sharp comes in there. And Shaden got the best of him, as he will most people. But
As a big man, that's your job. You're going to get dunked on. Yes. Don't be afraid to jump in there. It's going to happen to the best of them. Dikembe Mutombo got dunked on. Like some of the best rim protectors are always getting dunked on. GP2, little touch pass to Quinn Post. Where to go there? Jimmy Butler with the shot clock at 8. Buddy Hield with a 3. Buddy Hield has a little bit off the bench. He's hot. He's hot. He's feeling good right now. Just working off these little handoff screens. Again, the defender isn't able to stay on his body. He makes you pay. Banton driving. Quentin Post, block number 4. Quentin Post has been incredible. He's been exceptional at that. That'll be Warrior ball out of bounds. Yeah, he's getting to everything. Now the Blazers have to focus on where he is. Like, if you're Draymond, you just stay on his hip. No blow by. You give Quentin Post time to get there. He's getting there. Clingan was the 7th pick. Quentin Post was the 52nd pick. And it's been kind of fun watching them. And TP2, he's joining the block party. Nothing easy at the rim right now for the Blazers. Quentin Post 3. Building ready to levitate a little bit there. The bench has been such a great story for the Warriors all season. CP2 and Post have 21, and that's a foul inside. The Blazers actually pretty good off the bench this season. They're 10th in bench scoring, but Avdia has been relentless tonight. He's attacking downhill. He's just throwing his body into people. Yeah, I mean, he came over from Washington. He was the 9th pick in 2020. Got a nice contract. And like I said, last year, Post improved. He was 6th, okay? But this year, you start seeing 15 points a game, 6 rebounds, nearly 4 assists, and just unusual size that, like, he's not Franz Wagner, okay? But he's 6'9", and he can handle. And he just is, he's an impact player. He doesn't avoid contact. Looking at dish out some punishment. It's interesting. The Warriors playing against some of these teams that are lower in the standings. We saw on the road trip, they played against Charlotte, they played against Brooklyn. It doesn't mean the game's going to be easy. Now, like these teams, especially when you got a team that's kind of playing well lately and defending at a high level, some of the Warriors have to grind some of these games out where you feel like it should be a win, like the game they're supposed to win. They still have to go earn it. Warriors seem like they understand it, though. They don't look surprised. I get Pajemski, who's had the back spasm. Get him back, and hopefully Kuminga on this homestand. Yeah, his hoodie game is nice, but I want to see him in a uniform. EP2 is Klingan just changing that shot. Came on the big 3 Saturday. Just that corner 3 there. Yeah, he was screaming, "Boom!" which is his celebration. Can't play Simons any better than that. That's the NBA. That was great defense. That was better offense. Simons is fun to watch. Not fun to guard. He's got 9. Jimmy Butler is going to the line. Of course, he's going to get that call. But he rejected the screen. We're used to seeing him do that, but it's such a good idea because now the help is going to be on the wrong side, and the only guy that can do anything about this is Klingan. But he's going to get there late, and Jimmy Butler never avoiding contact. Remember, we talked to him when the Warriors played the Knicks after the game. Like, man, how do you do it? You're just so natural when it comes to jumping in the body. It's like sometimes I do it too much, but I just never avoid contact. That's the way to finish, especially against the shot block. You got to negate that shot block ability somehow. Jimmy, 7 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. The Warriors shop item of the game presented by Racket 10. Get a Dub short sleeve hoodie and save 30% off. Yes. The code IOTG30 at shop.warriors.com. That did not work for me in New York this fall. Yeah, you tried it. I did. A couple Italian dinners. I'm like, IOTG30. I'm like, sir, hand me your visa. Yeah, they made you pay 30% extra. 1 of 2 from the line. Cycle it back to Shaden Sharp. They run him off the line, but he reloaded. Missed that 3. Quick Post, another rebound. Post has 4 blocks, 4 rebounds, and 6 points. Butler would have been the greatest wide receiver ever. He catches everything. Moody missed that 3. They call him Megatron. Yeah, you had a lot of NFL free agency today. Oh, no, Funga, Charvarius Ward leaving the 49ers. Same thing with Jalen Moore. Klingan's going to shoot a 3. You can live with that. It doesn't look as pretty as Quentin Post for him. Butler, the DP2, Moody. Work on the 6'8" idea to see him move his feet and catch him. He's run that foot action. Oz's 3. Concentrate. high level of concentration because Abdio was there and he had to kind of adjust, see his legs play like Warriors are feeling really good about themselves right now. And they should be up 9.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Awesome.
Like it. I love it.
Act now and lease the sporty 2025 Corolla Hybrid for $299 a month, or the all-hybrid 2025 Camry for $319 a month.
Go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up since it's my mama fading in my bum. Regardless, my daddy told me keep
Flavor. Everyone wants a taste.
you hating on me because I'm the biggest, the largest.
Hi. Play for an ultra?
Thirsty for an ultra?
Don't forget, there's ultras on the line.
Woo! I didn't.
Michelob Ultra. Superior light beer.
With Underdog, you can win money while watching hoops. Just pick higher or lower on your favorite player's stats, like points, rebounds, assists, and lots more. Get it right, and you can win up to 1,000 times your money. Underdog is available in most states. And the best part? Get up to $1,000 bonus cash with your first deposit. So go ahead, take your shot. Download Underdog now to claim your offer.
I told y'all to run that. Come on now.
Hey guys, what are you guys doing? How'd you do that? Looks complicated.
Oh, it ain't that hard. Joe, tell us.
It's easy. Pick more or less on at least 2 players, enter your lineup, and lock in for the game.
I could have told you that. I could have told you that.
Download the PrizePicks app today. Enter $5 and get $50 instantly with Code TV. PrizePicks, run your game.
Warrior basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Planet Orange. Effective eco-friendly pest control. And there is the look at Splash, which is right in Thrive City at the front of Chase Center. We have not been in there yet because we've been on the road. Got to get there. And I want to know, who do we need to talk to drink for free? Get that done. Because mine actually works. Azabuki pays for no drink. Just to let everybody know that. IKEA player profile. Draymond Green. We talked about Steph closing out 4,000 threes. How about second all-time in assists in a Warrior franchise, by the way? It's got titles back to 1946. It's beautiful. So that is really amazing for Draymond. You're this generational defensive player, an incredible passer, and always teaching there as he's helping Quentin Post there. But I love the history, the Andre Iguodala retirement day, because it got you to Wilt and to Rick Barry and to Mully. It was just really nice. And Draymond is so great with his vision. You need a guy like that to make sure you can get all the movement and the ball movement so someone can get him the ball. Dia missing there, and Santos with the rebound. Warriors were +2 in the non-step minutes, +7 in the step minutes. Looney put Reith on the ground and laid it up and in. They threw Reith just caving in, bully ball. Say, you have Pajemski and Kuminga to this group, as well as so many of the Warriors are playing right now. Excited. So Henderson, nice little step through again. Dude, Henderson's tempo and timing is so different in year 2 than it was as a rookie. He's definitely finding his niche. He's strong and he's super quick. I know he wants to drive, but it's tough to stop him from doing it. Steph Curry, an open three, is going to get taken away. Santos, little moving screen. Moving screen, that would have been Steph's third. He needs 7 tonight for 4,000, but that one didn't count. Tumani Kamara embellished a little bit. I thought it was funny the other night. Draymond Green had the game ball. He eventually threw it to Steph. Here's the screen. That's it. That's tough. There's a lot more moving ones than that. Moody with the rebound. 9-point lead. Warriors have had it up to 11. Portland's always made a push to get back in. The heel will scoot Henderson on him. Looney looking for Moody to come back around. It's the naked hand. And Devon Looney, his own rebound, and in again. Okay, Everybody's getting active on Reed there, man. Little fake handoff, and then he countered him. Counter moves.
The bench 25-6, favor of the Dubs.
Bench is playing so well.
Anderson right to the rim, but left it short. Looney with the rebound. Looney had that three, and good close out by Shaden Sharp. Hill forgot the ball. Scoot Henderson, and taken away by Looney. And Keith Santos will be the beneficiary.
You're going to get that turnover back. Force one. Von Looney just never gave up on the play. Steph, you know, a little ball fake there. You don't always see that with Steph, but everybody's kind of taking their time trying to make sure they don't turn over and forcing some turnovers.
Keith Santos is everywhere. Scoot Henderson for three. Portland calms the Warriors down a little bit. Dubs have 17 assists in their 19 made baskets.
He's actually 36% from three-point range, which is respectable for Scoot, especially with that kind of speed.
That split action. Steph cutting. Lay it up and out. We'll get to the line.
A little bit of a top block, but the main thing is his body wasn't in between Steph and the basket, trying to make sure he doesn't come off and get the three ball. Here's the bench points. They've been second in bench points really a lot of the season. And it's not just the points I look at with them, it's the energy. And they have this identity. They come in games. Everybody's sitting there watching what's going on in the game. What do I need to do? What does my team need from me? Let me diagnose this. You look at the steals there. They get active with their hands, forcing turnovers. Really solid. Like, you want the starters to start the way they do with tenacious defense, but you don't want any drop off when it comes to the bench and their defense. And they really delivered in a big way.
If you remember Draymond at the beginning of the year, he said, look, to go far in the playoffs and win titles, it's who are you 5 through 12? You know, who are you 5 through 11? Who are, you know, said, you think in 2022, okay, you got Steph, you got Clay, you got Wiggins, you got Draymond, but you got Otto Porter, you got Bielitsa, you got GP2. Like, you have to have that depth.
And I think one of the biggest things is Anthony Simons. This is a tough one. Everybody's at peace with their game. And guys coming off the bench, Keith Santos, he knows he's all about the energy. He knows GP2 is going to be around the rim, set screen, going the basket, tenacious defense, ball pressure.
Moody driving. Offense still works. Closes Moody, laying it in with the left hand.
Tamani Kamara in the air alone. It's a lonely feeling.
Scoot Henderson. Oh, still counts. Will take the contact and went around and send it home.
That was an explosion. You'll see the shrapnel from up here. A little fake handoff. Scary once he gets downhill. Pump fakes. And Tamani Kamara almost hit his head on the rim. That's rough. Little fake handoff here. And froze him just for a little bit there.
Did
Buddy
you ever
Hield.
watch all the Top Gun movies, the Tom Cruise?
I did. The last one was really good.
Okay, but the first one, and you did the last one too. I'll hit the brakes and he'll fly right by. That's just what Moody did, you know? And not enough guys do that. When people in the trail situation, you stop and pump fake, that guy will fly right by.
Tough for him to do it the way he did, though, because he's going so fast. He really had to slam the brakes.
See Kamara, physical with Steph. Now 2 men flatten him out to the midpoint line. And then the lob to Keith. Stayed with it, but that ball never hit iron. That's a 24-second violation.
They almost executed that perfectly. Steph did a great job of just taking his time again. No turnover, get rid of it. Never touched the rim, though. He almost was able to catch this one. Keith Santos, we haven't seen him catch many lobs. It wasn't a bad pass. It's tough to finish it.
So they've limited Steph to only 4 shot attempts. He's 3 of 4 and has 10, but he's playing the right way. That's why the Warrior offense is clicking so well.
Jimmy Butler about to come in the game, just dapped up Chauncey Billups.
Playing it, knocked away by Buddy Hield. Buddy pushing. And then Geed, Moses Moody on the baseline. Keith Santos step back 3. Buddy Hield. Energy for Buddy's been great in the first half. Moody to get to the line. And that was the Jimmy Butler stuff right there.
That was nice, but I got to give Buddy Hield credit here. Okay, first, the defense. He forced a turnover, and then he kind of came to a jump stop. He kind of stopped instead of kind of running through a pass, trying to go fast. No turnover. Great things happen when you do that. What do you know?
Mandatory timeout with the Dubs up 11.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard. Want to relax hard.
It's the Lazy Boy trade-in events. Save 20% on everything. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
When you see a car, you can find it on Auto Trader. Even my TV detective car. Just put your info in the Kelly Blue Book My Wallet, browse personalized monthly payments from dealers in your area, then start and finish the deal online. Case closed.
The Silverado Trail Boss. And a little work. And a little play. And a truck that says no to nothing. And Chevrolet.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Well-qualified buyers get 2.9% APR for 72 months on this Silverado.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. With Provident Credit Union, you can invest on your own terms and watch your money grow quickly. For a limited time, choose a 3 or 6 month pick-a-term certificate. Grow your money quickly with the pick-a-term certificate from Provident Credit Union.
Chipotle's braised beef barbacoa might be our best-kept secret. Slow-cooked, responsibly raised beef, seasoned with garlic and cumin, and shredded for fall pork tenderness. Chipotle's braised beef barbacoa. If you know, you know.
You could buy on your own, but you could get a lender, get viewings. Too small for a yoga studio, too big for a yoga studio, too much character. Get in your car and cry. Get back out there. Get a good one. Tons of natural lights and vibes. Get ready to make an offer. Wait, what? Get your hopes destroyed by Chad, the aspiring TJ downstairs. Get into the fetal position. Or you could get an agent who is a realtor with the expertise and ethical training to help you find the best space for your business. Warrior Basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Wendy's. Trying $3, wait for a K. Son of Baconator today. Wendy's. 11-point Warrior lead. 2:54 remaining in the half. But our Verizon Visible Connections, when you talk about the longest current home win streaks against opponents, and Portland, Warriors have beaten them 7 straight. Not lost a game since on Can 1 2021. But Warriors do like seeing the Blazers, apparently. One thing right now, the points off turnovers, 7-2. Warriors, again, winning that battle and getting super active with the hands. You mentioned the bench points. Warriors win that battle 27-12. The Blazers bench, I mentioned they're actually 11 in bench scoring, but Warriors, again, another brilliant night off the bench. Can they keep that going? Well, I feel like Portland's playing pretty well, but they're getting a face full of the Warriors. I feel like Portland's playing pretty well, but they're getting a face full of the Warriors' A++ game right now. They are. I mean, this is the Dubs with 17 assists. They only have the 5 turnovers. They're shooting 53%. The shooting percentages, we talked about that before the game. What happens if the Warriors put a game together 40 minutes where they're actually shooting the ball the way they're capable of? Yeah, Jeremy Grant had 25 last night. And couldn't go today with the knee tendonitis. Henderson knocked away. Steph Curry going to stop before Kamara can get to him. Just that 3. Apia really helping on that rebound. Counterattack now. Steph 2 of 3 on threes. Needs 5 to get to 4,000. Henderson missing there. Draymond nails that rebound. It's a new record every time Steph makes a 3. The 4,000 is going to happen on this homestand. Thursday against Sacramento, Saturday against the Knicks. Gary wants that one back. Abdia went through his hands, and Abdia running the floor again. The counterattacks are real, especially if they're able to force a turnover. It was going to be another really good back cut. Steph Curry setting the screen, just crossing paths with him. They just couldn't complete it. Abdia with 16 points and 10 rebounds. We talk about how well he's played. You know the Blazers want to finish this half strong. See if they can have just a little push, a few good possessions here for them. The Warriors want to extend the lead. Pocket 3. UP2. He's got one. And so Gary is 3 of 3 on threes. Slayton leads the way. Just want to keep that lead double digits for the Warriors. Simons with 3. Long rebound, Moody. the way to come get the ball, and he drew the foul. Those are those 50-50 balls where there could be a collision. You got to be willing to take it. Moses Moody is. He's been pretty active as well.
Well, Moses Moody, when Kuminga went down, Moses started getting consistent playing time. Okay, we started talking about all these double-figure scoring games, but also the force he's playing with on defense, rebounding, running the floor, loose balls like that. Moses, like, I'm in every night. You're going to see everything I got every night.
Well, it's kind of like the Warriors are doing. They haven't shot the ball particularly well during these 13 games. And it's like him. He hasn't shot the ball well every single game, but you can feel his presence in there, the defensive intensity. Going to make plays offensively, good cuts, good decision making.
Well, Peyton finally misses the three. Harry 3 of 4.
But you don't feel like Moses Moody has to shoot particularly well.
Beautiful strip. Peyton on the deck. Peyton somehow got it to Draymond, but he was out of the sideline. Would have been something else.
And Draymond is saying, no. He doesn't think he was out of bounds. That is tremendous hustle.
Draymond, it didn't go out. Yeah, the ball.
Watch this.
Touch out of bounds.
Well, it didn't. Draymond made sure it did. That's why he was saying
They missed that.
they missed it.
The ball never hits the ground. And Steve Kerr and Jacob Rubin are like, we're going to challenge this. So the Green Lantern is lit. Coach's challenge. Never hit the ground. Mitchell Urban. It's his Academy Award opportunity. Coming up next.
Let's run him. Oh, you already know. I told y'all to run that. Come on now.
Download the Prize Picks app today. Enter $5 and get $50 instantly. Prize Picks. Run your game.
We asked people who said they've had Domino's stuffed crust pizza before to compare it to our new stuffed crust.
That's better than the one they have currently.
Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before.
Are you serious?
Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza. Try one for the first time tonight.
This is phenomenal.
Dub Nation, you ready? Here we go.
Butler will drive him up off this route. The shot's good. It's too lively. 3 points.
It's game time, Dub Nation. The time is now. Get your tickets at Warriors.com.
For 3. Warrior lead at 14, and I think they're going to retain possession here. This ball, Peyton throws it here, but it never hits the ground. Draymond
Fingertips.
saved it with the fingertips.
That was amazing. Draymond, he's adamant about it. He was right.
So Matt Callio saw it above the line, but it never hit the ground.
This is going to be overturned. Great challenge. But I was talking about the back and forth with Steph and Draymond when Draymond had the game ball because of the second and assist. Steph, obviously, the 25K points. Draymond was like, you know what? I think I should get the game ball, but I've given you a lot of assists. Here's another one. I love that little back and forth, the joy in the win against the Pistons the other night.
Yeah, but also, too, Draymond has that ball. He has Durant's ball from the Olympics.
He's got a museum in his house, apparently.
Have to review the ball does not touch out of bounds. Therefore, the challenge by Golden State is successful. Golden State will retain their challenge, and it will get the timeout back. It will be Golden State ball with 22 seconds on the shot clock in the front court. Thank you.
And now you got the ability to go 2 for 1. Warriors care about every possession. They got one back. Chauncey Billups needs an explanation. He's getting one. Yeah, it was pretty clear to see that didn't go at bounds. And Draymond, usually when he's that adamant about it, he's right. I think his challenge percentage is pretty good, as opposed to some other players where they kind of twirl the fingers recklessly.
Exactly. It's like, hey, that didn't hit.
Hit the ground.
So 2 for 1 here. Butler, Moody attacking. DP2's had a 3 theft.
The Warriors reacting to these baseline drives so perfectly well. Baseline drive, baseline trip. Give your teammate an outlet.
The biggest lead of the night is right now.
3-second game shot clock difference. Nia got a good defender in Butler. Moody with a steal. 3 seconds to work with. Moses, big striding to put it in. Moody. He plays beat the clock. That will do it for the half. Was perfect. 2 for 1. Lee said at the top of the telecast, what if the Warriors really started shooting the ball? 54% for the field, 57% on threes, led by GP2 with 16 on 4 of 5 on threes. 14-4 points off turnovers, too. They've been super active on that side. They're getting out and running. Fast break points. They got 12 of those. They're playing so well right now. You want another half like this. 18 assists on the 23 made field goals. And DP2 putting on the headset. And, hey, Gary, we're waiting to see if Steph's going to make 7 threes. Forget that. You might make 7 threes tonight.
Don't jinx me now. Trying to stay hot here. Trying to stay hot.
Talk to me about the vibes off the bench. You guys have an identity. You enjoy coming off the bench. At 33-12 points off the bench, but just the energy and intensity you bring defensively is really admirable.
Yeah, we're all locked in, From the first person to the last person, we're locked in. Walkthroughs, we're locked in. Shoot-arounds, we're locked in. We know if we get stops and we get out running, it's hard for us. We got a lot of guys who can play make, so we just make the right plays. Just keep making the right plays, and how boring it sounds and seems, it's really not as fun and exciting. So we just keep doing the right thing, and good things happen.
Gee, 10 days on the road, quick turnaround for Saturday, but a day off yesterday. How bouncy does everybody feel?
Yeah, we got our legs back under us. Coach gave us a well-earned, deserved day off, so hopefully we can close this one and get another one.
Hey, the nose never looked better.
Thanks.
TP2, our favorite. Stop it at halftime. Gary Payton with 16. You know when you're rolling well? When you take a three that rims around and goes in, biggest lead of the night is right now the break. Say Molly Festus at the gatehouse, where you have to fly away.
Touches of black. They say a lot without having to say much. They stand for elegance, refinement, and prestige. Even a little can go a long way. And though they're darker than the darkest night, they make you see everything in a new light. The Kia Blind Nightfall Collection.
Kia, movement that inspires.
And fries are solid? Fries are salad. Why does that question feel more like a question of our character? And are we here to watch the game or what we eat? Yeah. And are we still pretending to like kale?
I hate kale.
I know. Look, we can't just eat whatever, whenever. But health goals are about progress, not perfection. Indulge today, reel it back in tomorrow. You just got to know where you stand.
So, fries are solid?
MyFitnessPal, nutrition tracking for real life. Download now.
Bookstores. I read that one. I read that one. I read that. I didn't read that one. Didn't read that one. Can you get this? Because I left my wallet way in my back pocket. My pleasure, because I earn unlimited 2% cash back. Wow, this is fascinating. Did you know whales and barnacles have a parasitic relationship? Oh, I know about parasitic relationships. Let's go, barnacle. Off you go.
Unlimited 2% cash back. The Wells Fargo Active Cash credit card.
Panera's packed with flavor bagel just got stacked with even more for just $7.99. Meet our new Asiago Bagel Stack. Choose from the chicken Roma with grilled chicken and green goddess dressing, the spicy steak or zesty Tuscan. Only $7.99 each and only at Panera for a limited time.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
I got sunshine, feeling alright. It's a good, good day. It's a good day. I got sunshine, feeling alright. It's a good, good day. It's a good, good day. I got blue sky, no matter what they say. It's a good day.
Find your smile in San Diego.
Miles of flavor, Those crispy peaks, 12 flavors so bold, your whole life is complete. Dipped in the lake, man, that ranch is deep. New crispy tenders, bring the flavor, Wingstop.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. And with no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to my business needs. What's in your wallet?
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Warriors Halftime Live is presented by Jack in the Box. The Smashed Jack is back with so much more beef.
If you like options, you'll love my $6 all-day big deal meal. Choose from 4 delicious entrees and 5 tasty sides with a drink. Oh, and nobody else includes breakfast items all day. Just this guy. At Jack's, every bite's a big deal.
Welcome to Jack in the Box. Can I ask you some advice? I hate sweating. Do you think I should buy this sauna? No? Really? Can I ask you one more question? There's this show that I hate that I never want to watch again for the rest of my entire life. You think I should pay to watch it? No? Verizon lets me choose which streaming services I pay for, while T-Mobile makes me buy things I can't stand. Which one do you think I should choose? I choose Verizon. Save for yourself.
AAA Insurance.
For no matter what crosses your path. Get coverage confidence with AAA Insurance. Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Awesome.
Like it. I love it.
Get low financing today on the versatile RAV4, or choose from the industry's best lineup of hybrid SUVs, the Grand Highlander Hybrid, Land Cruiser, or the Toyota Crown Signia.
Go from dreaming it to driving it today.
Toyota, let's go places.
The first time you try Bounce, it hits you. Your laundry feels way fresher, softer, so you start to wonder, if I put a sheet of Bounce on the finance guy, will it make him softer? Bounce can't do it all, but for better laundry...
They say the hardest part of getting something done is getting started. Well, we did that 30 years ago when California first took on the tobacco industry.
This is not just about access, it's about the message it sends.
Now, smoking is down 60%, lung cancer 42%. A couple of our cities have already ended tobacco. California without big tobacco isn't just possible, it's already happening.
With Allegra, you can stop being sneezy without feeling sleepy. Get 0% brain interference for fast, non-drowsy allergy relief with Allegra. It's a no-brainer. See Disney Snow White, March 21st. Rated PG.
If you like options, you'll love my $6 all-day big deal meal. Choose from 4 delicious entrees and 5 tasty sides with a drink. Oh, and nobody else includes breakfast items all day. Just this guy. At Jack's, every bite's a big deal. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
Katy Perry. The Lifetimes Tour with all the hits. Friday, July 18th at Chase Center. Katy Perry with a show that's larger than life. On sale now at Ticketmaster.com. Produced by Live Nation. Katy Perry live. It's a party and you're invited.
Complete domination in that first half by the Golden State Warriors. Their bench outscored the Blazers bench 33-12. Fast break 14-4 Warriors. And how about Gary Payton II, Mully? Bessie, we'll get to you in just a second, but GP2 of the season high tying 16 points, and career high tying 4 made threes.
Yeah, the Warriors are plus 21 from the three-point line. They made 12 threes. They make about 15 per game. They got 12 made already.
My most impressed thing so far is the 8 turnovers forced by the Warriors. They got 8 steals and forced 8 turnovers. That's defense becoming offense.
They're flying all over the floor on the defensive end of the floor and take advantage of home court to places. We know they weren't good, Fezzi, on the road against teams over 500.
Yeah, for sure. You got to do a good job right now on the floor. They're taking advantage of being home.
You see, take care of the basketball. Take Anthony Simons out of the game. Just 9 points.
Just 9, but they did a great job on Sharp, too. Just 1 of 7.
All right, that was tracking first assists, courtesy of our great friends at MyFitnessPal.
Danny Avija.
There you go. That's it for Halftime Live.
Many people told us they'd had stuffed crust pizza from Domino's before. Oh. Only Domino's has never had stuffed crust before.
Where's the pizza?
Until now. Introducing Domino's new and first ever stuffed crust pizza.
Yummy.
Try one for the first time tonight.
Jameson, a famously smooth whiskey from a famously big family. Meet Jose. Could be one of us. Even when he shows up uninvited, never empty-handed. You see, he's nearly as smooth as our whiskey. Must be a Jameson.
Something amazing is happening here. Possibilities are multiplying. That's because CDW architects are maximizing AI capabilities across organizations with Microsoft Copilot. AI-powered solutions and devices make complex tasks easier and cybersecurity stronger, so everyone on your team stays protected and productive. Make amazing happen. Microsoft and CDW.
If it's actions that speak louder than words, we'll let the versatile, adventure-ready BMW X3 show you what we mean. The BMW X3, the ultimate driving machine. Lease the 2025 BMW X3 30X Drive for $659 per month.
I'm the Big C.
What is the big C?
I'm here to tell you about skin cancer. Skin cancer is the cancer you can see. If we see something new, changing, or unusual, that could be skin cancer.
Is there skin cancer on me right now?
I'm not a dermatologist, but you know who is?
Yeah.
Your dermatologist. You gotta get checked, girl. Do I? Yes. Everybody has to get checked. See the Big C today.
The playoffs are on the horizon. Time to make a push. Here we go. First, Luka, LeBron, and the Lakers look to make more magic in the standings. When they meet up with Dame, Giannis, and the Bucks. Are you kidding me? Then, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, and the Kings bring a royal touch to the Bay against Jimmy, Steph, and the surging Warriors. Lakers, Bucks, Kings, Warriors, Thursday on TNT.
Warrior basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area is brought to you by Toyota. Class-leading MPG and more hybrid models than any other brand. Toyota. Let's go places. By Da Vinci Marble, your single source for stone and tile, inside and outside. By Dash Pass, DoorDash, your door to all things basketball. And by BMW, ultimate driving machine. Visit BayAreaBMW.com for exceptional offers. The Warriors are 11-2 in their last 13, and we posed the question, what would happen if they really started shooting the basketball well? We figured that out tonight.
And you're doing that, and you're winning a lot of key categories tonight. You had a great end to that half. You want a great start to this one. Give them a knockout punch early.
33 bench points and so many different guys kicking in. I have a sneaking suspicion that'll be featured in the Bookies Big Time Bifocals, brought to you by your Bay Area Chevy dealer. The bench is killing the game. Run the floor. Look at Moses Moody running right down the middle. Anthony Simons has a decision to make.
To stop Moses Moody from getting laid up. I got to be in here protecting the paint, but Quentin Post is working. And Jimmy Butler is looking across the floor. He's got great vision. He's taking his time, so he's going to see everybody. He's going to see the open man. We love that. Freeze it here. Two defenders are going to stay with Jimmy Butler. That's big. And you got Anthony Simons, who was on TB2. He's going to Keith Santos. Flash into the middle. The middle is the weak spot. You've been working on this floater game a ton off the court. Just use it in the game. Why not? You got this great action here. This is a screen basically from Jimmy Butler. And just keep cutting through there. Draymond Green, all those assists we've been talking about. Second in the franchise. There's another one for you. And Buddy Hield is the recipient. Tonight's bucket chart brought to you by your hometown KFC. When the Warriors shoot threes like this, they're going to beat everybody. Right. Fantastic. Number of different players. Tying the career high for Gary with 4 made threes. And T-Mobile first half recap. Shoot the ball well. Bench amazing. Getting out running. Taking care of the ball again. And the lack of turnovers has been something that has always been featured when Jimmy Butler joined the team. They're crushing it with that battle too. 14-4 points off turnovers. But the execution, we're talking about all the shots they're making offensively. They're getting great looks because of their excellent execution. We talked about would they run through the tape to build the big lead at half. Yes, they did. And Anthony Simons opens the second half with a made three. You got to expect Portland to push now. Some type of a run. They want it to start now. Nets needed 5 more threes to get to 4,000. 2 of 3. Moody missing, but tipped in by Quentin Post. Now, Curry's got 10, but he's only 3 of 5 shooting because Portland's trying to take him away, and the rest of the Warriors have hurt Portland. Well, Steph is going to play the game. He's not going to sabotage a win to try to get his numbers. As you see, Anthony Simons has got it going now. He's in rhythm. 30 or more in the last 4 games. Quentin Post an open 3. That's the one Clayton's never going to get out to that 3-point line. Quentin Post coming up with a steal. Shaden Sharp lost the handle. Just stood his ground. Ball came right to him. So Butler and Draymond. Quentin Post, Steph cutting back door to lay that up. See the top blocking now. Diaz doing it. Diaz is a good player. 16 points, 11 rebounds. Yeah, Anthony Simons, you got to be careful. You got caught in no man's. Jimmy Butler was kind of inside, and then Steph realized he has to rotate over there a little late. You got to quell his fire somehow. Yeah, he had 34 last night. He's halfway there with 17. Got that fire extinguisher, nip it at the butt. Rick Post went 0 for 5 on threes on Saturday. Never happened in his basketball career. On a 3 of 5 here. Draymond Moody combining on the steal. That was Draymond. He stood his ground. That rip through was not going to work on him. Stetson Hayes want to be first team all defense again. Warriors couldn't collect that. They turn it over. They're trying to find Steph as they keep top blocking. And he's going back door. You see Steph nodding his head. He wants Draymond to keep throwing that. Trying to thread the needle in there. Lakers have lost tonight. Take it away from Simons. Anthony Simons is just having a quarter here already. He's 8 of 11. He's got 19. Got 10 in the quarter. He's missing that 3. So that's Portland a lot like Detroit. They're not going to go away. The swing in and couldn't quite finish it, but was fouled in the process. They're going to call it on Quentin Post. And see, they're trying to get out and run a little more too now and pick up their tempo, pick their energy up. The Warriors are having to deal with all this intensity coming at them. Quentin Post is the only guy back there to guard 2 guys, basically. It's tough to deal with. I said he's tough to score around the basket. You know he's going to set those screens, roll the basket, finishing inside, but his defensive presence, you can definitely see that. Yeah, so that 19-point lead, 13 with another free throw coming. Steve Kerr takes down.
Okay, so we're at the film festival, middle of Park City. The doors open, and bang, Sapphire Reserve premiere party. These trips are the best. At Art Week, we had our own private viewing. At Race Week, the lounge was right next to the pit. We were there in Paris. Exclusive events, incredible restaurants. Nights at the Sapphire
lounge on the set.
Experience the world as an insider, from exclusive lounges to immersive dining experiences, all with Chase Sapphire Reserve.
Gatorade, the world's most superior sports drink, designed to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel. It fuels the best because it is the best. Gatorade, is it in you? A superior smooth taste worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer.
Lowe's knows running a home or business can add up fast. And with a free MyLowe's Rewards membership, your earnings add up fast too. Earn points toward MyLowe's money, get member-only deals, and free shipping. Join for free and get more with Lowe's.
Well, it's finally happening. The robots. They're coming.
Hi, Avery.
Maybe that's a good thing.
She said what? She said what? We're like a full 20 minutes before you. What are you talking about?
Than you do, babe.
Good dog. Bye, robot.
We're starting a movement. Well, technically a don't movement.
Because we work hard and want to relax hard.
It's the Lazy Boy trade-in events. Save 20% on everything. Lazy Boy. Long live the lazy.
Warrior Basketball on NBC Sports Bay Area, brought to you by River Rock Casino. Join us for a chance to win your share of $100,000 March 29th. Love some of the murals at the State Center. Jeff is doing the Kevin Scott there. He's staring right through your soul. Xfinity gives fans the fastest connection to the Warriors. Stream the biggest moments from the best seat in the house. Xfinity, bring on the good stuff. The Warriors have the good stuff up 19 at halftime, but Anthony Simons and the pesky Portland Trailblazers are right back in this game. They're looking for ways to get stops now. One thing is make sure you get back, as the Blazers get a little more intentional about pushing it. And then in the half court with Anthony Simons, don't be surprised if the Warriors throw a double team in there, here and there, but then everybody else has to be ready to rotate. You can't be late, and don't let him split the double teams. Chauncey Billups, loving it, already took 7 points off the deficit in the first 3 minutes of the second half. Now there's Quentin Post, little two-man game. He hides behind Draymond with a mid-range, but got that flat. They really are denying Curry's shot attempts. Steph was only 3 of 6. Shaden Sharp setting up Pregame. Here they come. That's one where Quentin Post may have not needed as much as he did. Like Draymond overhelp a little bit. They're able to get to his man. Dia and Tamani Kamara parts. Steph get open up. What a shot block. Dia is a one-man. 15-point lead is down to 8. They have all the momentum right now. It's much tougher to score now. Defensively, you're struggling to get back because their defense is fueling their offense. They shot it so well from 3, 13 to 25. They come back to earth a little bit. Now missing that 3. Moody fighting for it. And he got it back to Curry. Moses breaking the pants. Moses Moody possession there. But he's saying we're really good on the offensive glass too. Let me get extra active here, get another opportunity, and then pay it off myself. Up to 10. Shaden Sharp rocks into a 3. And Portland right now, they're dangerous. Then the steal by Kamara. The post up in the air, and that's 4 fouls on Quentin Post.
And you got the 8 turnovers. You don't want to get sluggish now as the Blazers are feeling much better about themselves and they have some momentum. You're doing all you can. That was a great Moses Moody possession here, but you don't want to throw some of that work you did away on this possession defensively.
16-5 run right now. Starts with the fadeaway. Draymond. Draymond Green. Here comes the Draymond Express. The Jimmy Butler. Moody inside and got it. Damn. Like Moses. He's got 15, and 2 of them have been great finishes.
He had to adjust in the air, but this is exactly what the game needed. Moses Moody is giving it to him.
Dion for 3. Man, does Portland shoot the ball here in the third? Them and how they would play, young and you're seeing it all from the Blazers right now.
But if you think about the Blazers, like their last few games or the stretch they've been on, they've played some really hard teams. Yeah, they've had a tough schedule and they've been competing. Like even last night against the Pistons, it was a big lead and they cut it to like 3 or whatever it was, made that a clutch game. Warriors don't want this to be another clutch game as they just beat the Pistons in a clutch game. We've spent all season in clutch game.
Portland's 8 of 9 here. 4 of them have been threes. Curry had that 3 blocked, but he was fouled.
I was about to say, if Klingon was able to get that close to Steph and blocked out, it's going to be tough for him to stop his momentum and not land on Steph. It's great to see Steph get that call. The collision happened after the shot was released, but you're able to shed your defender and then put in post. That's another good screen. Got Klingon trying to get out there, but he crashed into Steph. Steph is still wincing now.
Steph surpassed 25,000 points on Saturday, 26th in NBA history in points scored, and he and Alex English, the fewest free throws of anyone on that. I mean, by 1,000 plus fewer free throws than anyone else in the top 25.
It's wild, but he does do a lot of his scoring from outside the prayer, but he does drive a good amount. And he gets thrown around a good amount, but he just handles it all so gracefully.
He does.
Like he understands how defenders want to play him. How many different coverages has this man seen? Talk about double team, top blocking, boxes and ones. I mean, usually guys are able to go through their whole career with just seeing one type of coverage, one defender on. This man has to deal with all kinds of different coverages every single night.
His career high is 62 against Portland, but what was different about that night, he made 18 free throws. Just doesn't have nights where he shoots double digits in free throws. It's an absolute rarity. Made all 3. Diamonds. Oh, man. He could have jumped off 1 foot there and lasered that in.
On fire. Came off that wide pin down. 13 in the fourth already. It's tough to double team because he started without the ball.
Buddy Hield in. Steph's working with Buddy. Came on the post inside and thrown away.
Too much traffic in there. Probably should have been thrown.
Lamar is really something defensively. Lamar, Buddy Hield knocked it away. Dion for 3. A Portland Cuban. Draymond running, but Dion caught to steal it. This game's getting dangerous. Lamar for 3. Klingon fighting. Klingon knocked away. Draymond the loose ball. Depth 3. He is 4,000.
With the crowd to him real quick. His awareness, where defenders are at. Let him overrun the play. Always under pressure. And you can tell the Portland Trail players are pushing right now.
Play for an ultra?
We're playing for ultras. Ready for an ultra?
Put an ultra on it. Don't forget, there's ultras on the line.
I didn't.
The local ultra. The people gonna like it. And those picks in, what we running with today? Well, you already know.
Yo, Trav is about to go off tonight.
Facts. That's the play.
Run it, and I'll see y'all tonight.
Might have to run that. I told y'all to run that. Come on now. You said it. Come on. You said it.
Download the PrizePicks app today. Enter $5 and get $50 instantly.
Prospects, run your game.
Good friends all in. Tripping all best, so we do it again. It's all love, filling up my cup. Never get enough, that's what I want. Ovation of the Seas, sailing from Los Angeles.
Hey, it's RV Harvey.
Guilty as charged.
Weekend in the RV? How was the lake? RV. Catch any walleye?
This is getting out of hand. All I ever wanted was to be the cool boss with an RV and a fun nickname. Now I have to know what a walleye is?
Hey, all that matters is that you bundled your RV and boat with your home and auto insurance.
And got great savings and coverage. Sounds like an expert outdoorsman to me.
I kind of overdid it with the decor, didn't I?
Way overboard.
It's $10 Tuesdays at KFC. Every Tuesday, grab 8 pieces of hot, juicy Kentucky Fried Chicken for just $10. Butter my biscuit, that's a good deal. Get a taste of $10 Tuesday, only at KFC.
Make the game day unforgettable food and beverage bundles. 2 tickets, 2 hot dogs, 2 fountain drinks for $80 against the Kings at Warriors.com. The money you save, you can spend on Coletta's famous cornbread. Yes, just terrific. But go to Warriors.com. Enter the Kings on Thursday? Yeah. It's coming to Chase Center soon, the cornbread. The GMC drive of the game was just moody. The degree of difficulty is off the charts. He thought he was going to get fouled. Just kind of flipped it up. And 2, Moses is 15. That is body control. So GP2 was 16, Steph was 16, Moses with 15. You add Quentin Post 11, and Buddy Hield 11. The Warriors with 5 players in double figures. See if the Warriors can get some stops and get out in transition. There'll be more opportunities, especially for Steph. Half court, it's tough for him to get the ball, the top blocking him. Portland 9 of 14 of the quarter. Anthony Simon's been amazing. Scoot Henderson, then Abdia, who operates for 3. Henderson sneaking in. Abdia in traffic and able to finish. Just took his time, but Henderson just snuck in there. It's going to be much tougher to defensive rebound now, as they're going to be trying to juke you out, make it tough to box them out. Buddy Hield up to Gee on the relocate. DP2 looking for 5 made threes. Never done that in his career. He's 4 of 6 now tonight. Abdia breaks the paint, sets up Scoot Henderson, and Looney with the rebound. He's kind of hanging there. Warriors at a 19-point lead, and Portland can't stop GP2. He's got 18. Just made a quick move before anyone knew what was happening. Gary went to Oregon State. Maybe he likes the state. Buddy Hield runs to the 3-point line. What has gotten into Buddy Hield? He just pickpocketed Anthony Simons, their best ball handler, their hottest player right now. Buddy needed a day off. That was it. Ara, corner 3. Rebound to Scoot Henderson. Steph knocked it away. Especially with the long shots they're shooting, long rebounds will happen. It's tough to keep them from getting offensive rebounds. Pickpocketed Anthony Simons. He sees me the defender, and he's like, pay it off myself. I force this turnover. I'm scoring. You did this for a living. That's not an easy shot at full speed to pull up like that. Terribly hard. Like you're sprinting full speed. You're just trying to keep your momentum from going so far forward. Breaking the brick. It was pretty. Steph kind of holding on to that right thumb. That has bedeviled him the last several weeks. It's amazing how well he plays, knowing that thumb has never been right. Abdia. He's fouled. Hits that 3. He's 8 of 11, 24 points, 14 rebounds. Look at him celebrating, too. Hitting with the you can't see me. Abdia is just continuing to move. Again, you get a little screen from Tamani Kamara. Try to shoot the gap. Go on the ball side if you're Santos. Usually, really good players that know how to use those screens will just make sure they get into that space where it's tougher for you to get to them if you shoot the gap. Abdia is one of those guys. Like, they are really fighting hard to keep contact. He is 8 of 11, and then Simons was 9 of 12. You want to talk about having 2 guys red hot. He's got 25, and Anthony Simons has 22. Better turn the faucet off on one of them. Something easy in the West. Double step. He gets it back, and they shouldn't have left him there. 4 threes, 3 away, 4,000, and 250 for the year.
And 2 defenders go with Keith Santos. They let the greatest shooter that's ever lived up and under, came up under arms.
He picks up the 5th foul on Guy Santos. And stick your arm out. A clever player is going to take advantage.
You get the James Harden. Guy Santos had 6 fouls last game. He fouled out. He's like, man, I'm at it again. Tough to not hack, but he had his hands out. An amazing change of direction to set up that up under arms.
A couple free throws courtesy of Great Resort and Casino.
Drive home the car of your dreams in the $1 million Dream Drive giveaway. Saturdays through April, win a Land Rover Discovery or Range Rover Velar. Plus, 100 winners of $500 in free slot play. Only at Great Resort and Casino.
Before we get into the 4th and crunch time, I do want to say tomorrow is going to be a historic day in the Bay Area. Glenn Azubuike is going to his first NHL hockey game.
Yes, Sharks.
We're going to be down at the Sharks game tomorrow.
Let's go.
I took you to your first golf tournament. That was a British Open.
That was wild.
Now your first NHL game for the Sharks, and we're going to see Macklin Celebrini.
I can't believe I haven't gone before, but I am super excited.
Excited to take Glenn down there.
Yeah. Got to see Macklin do work.
It's going to be great. First Sharks game of the year for us. Glen's first NHL game.
He ghosted him on that one, too. He's shaking his head on the way back. You stop this man.
Dia and Simons have been great, and Steph's like, all right, let's rebuild that double-digit lead. Dia down the lane. 29.
Got multiple back cuts there. You're just trying to keep your body in between him and the basket. You're in denial there.
Steph's doing this on an elite defender, Tumani Kamara. 2 men jump at him. You're going to say Steph went into the backcourt, so the Warriors turn it over.
That was close. Almost looked like he passed it before, but can't keep this man down for long. He's just trying to stay on his body. He's going to move, work off of that screen. Fell over, concentration, swag on the way back. Give him a break. 12 in the quarter.
Going to see history tonight. He's got 5 made threes, 2 away from 4,000. You know, when he had 2,974 in New York, and people like, it's the record, it's the record. I said, talk to me when he hits 4,000. People like, what? I said, come on, just do the math.
Yeah, he's still
going to blow by that record. You're never going to hear about it again.
He's still writing his book. It's far from finished.
Question, if he gets over 4, is can he ever get to 5,000? I know, right? Depends on where Church wants to play.
Send it out there as far as he can.
To outbreathe. Missing that 3. Now, going to be a foul on the rebound. GP2, they're shading Sharp out of bounds, but it'd be called for a foul. The Warriors are over the limit, so that'll be free throws.
That's an interesting one. I said it's going to be much tougher to get defensive rebounds now. They're going to be, no, that was Shaden Sharp pulling him. Now, did GP2 have his jersey? Look like he's pulling him there. Almost just let him play. You're going to call it like that, nothing to do with it. What's the point of calling it? Found it, feeling it. Yeah, but trying an offensive rebound from the corner. Like, you don't need to face guard guys at times. And Quentin Post got one called on him. GP2 got one there. But you don't let it discourage you. You got to keep doing the work.
Stop 2, but now go out breathe without Dia. That missed call becomes 4 points. That's a big play right there.
They got 19 second chance points right now.
You had a miss. You had a 10-point lead. You had the ball, but free throw and then a 3. Looney denied there. That was a huge, huge play. Kind of fueling that Portland momentum. Anderson, they run him off the line. The lob inside to Reed. It can't finish. Back down to 4. Watch him in a near steal. You don't want to go back to that whistle and say that kind of flipped things a little bit, but going to flip towards the end of the quarter, particularly with Steph sitting. Warriors really want to get Jimmy Butler going again. Buddy Hield for three. Jimmy Butler, the easy rebound, resetting Buddy. Got 5 threes. Jimmy Butler was determined to give Buddy Hield another look. Dia knocked away, but still Portland ball. The GB2 beat him to the spot that time. You don't have to hold your line defensively. You can beat your guy to the spot. You just use that quickness to cut him off. Not easy to do, but GP2's got it like that defensively. Final minute here at the third. Dia missing there. Jimmy Butler with a rebound. The Warriors handle this final minute. 19-point lead was trimmed briefly down to 4. Two-man jump at Buddy. Skip pass to Moody. Wing three. GP2, what a fine thing. His decision-making vision, he always knows where to go. There's a lot of know-how with that man. 3-point shooting night, 19 of 34. Dayton Sharp joins the party. Portland's got a lot of firepower. What a big-time quarter for them. You said they have the same record as the Warriors. Really, the last couple weeks, they've been the second-best defensive team. Clock at 8. Butler's terminated the dribble. Buddy driving, sets up Looney. Buddy Hield has been huge in this game, and his energy on that just made that play happen. So the shot clock off. This would be a big stop here. The Warriors would love a double-digit lead, particularly the way Portland's played in the third. Buddy Hield's movement. Lotto man working on Moody. Breathe the three. The Warriors will take that stop. So Curry had 12. Avdia had 16. Simons had 13. Talk about a lot of scoring in the third. 12 minutes to decide it all.
Are we stranded? We're running our squad. What are we going to do for food?
I've got AAA.
When you're a AAA member, you're covered in anyone's car. AAA, your membership to go.
Jesse Owens was an Olympic legend in track and field, but he couldn't outrun lung cancer. It killed him at age 66. My grandfather died too young, and Black Americans are still at higher risk than others for getting lung cancer at a younger age. Plus, the cancer is likely to be more advanced by the time it's detected. Find out if you're at risk. For more information, go to this website and ask your healthcare provider how you can win the race against lung cancer.
Our individual voices are powerful, but not everything has a voice. Let us be a voice to the voiceless. The caretakers our home deserves. If there's one thing we've learned, it's that when we all come together, the sky is the limit. It's time to speak up for nature.
Dub Nation, you ready? Here we go.
Butler will drive it up off his route. The shot's good.
It's game time, Dub Nation. The time is now. Get your tickets at Warriors.com.
Tell you what, you want to talk about a third quarter. Portland 15 of 26, 58%. Warriors 12 of 22, 55%. Both teams made 7 threes each. And Curry, Avdia, and Simons, double-figure scoring.
Be careful here. You got Buddy Hield bringing the ball up the floor. Scoot Henderson saw an opportunity.
It'll be a Warrior turnover to begin the fourth here.
That's 12 turnovers. Just want to take care of the ball. And then again, defensive rebounding on this side. They're tenacious on the glass right now.
And only 4 turnovers in the first half. So Portland's picked up the D. Anderson running it up and playing that rebound. Quentin Post, give me that.
Quentin Post contested and get back into play. Make sure Klingon doesn't get the rebound.
Klingon and Post, and then Draymond and Jabari Walker. Don Henderson, Jimmy Butler. And GP2 was going up and down and still beating.
That was unbelievable. He got hung. He's too far under the basket. Look at the Warrior bench. Oh my goodness. What did he just do?
And Gary's got 20 though. Dude, Henderson, Draymond, standing tall with Jaden Sharp. Jabari Walker, 3. Wow. Yeah. You want to see the best the NBA has to offer. The second half's been incredible. He's got 22, and it's Buddy Hield sprinting again.
GP2 and Buddy Hield. Been a dynamic duo off the bench. The bench 47 to 17 bench points, and we still almost have a whole quarter.
Been absolutely high-level basketball in the second half. Simons picked on Jabari for the rebound. Portland played last night. Now they're young and rambunctious, but they run out of gas a little bit. Walker just off on Draymond the rebound. Jimmy Butler's always under control. Quick shot that 3, and it's Warrior ball.
That was a tough one. But GP2, the first one, obviously 2 defenders go with the Buddy Hield, and he hangs himself. But then since the ball hit the rim, he's able to just go right back up with it. Steph is like, what did he just do? How did he do that?
The pass to Butler. And then Jimmy.
Warriors, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Jimmy Butler doing the same thing, but again, making sure he's picking his matchup. You got the small defender Henderson on him. Throw it up, let Jimmy Butler go get it.
Jimmy's getting into triple-double territory. First corner 3. He was making threes last night against Detroit. This is Portland come all the way back, and Jimmy Butler will draw here.
So here comes Jimmy Butler. He's going to get a little more active now. Getting to the free throw line. This is the one we just talked about, where you get the switch, small defender, throw it up over the top. Thinks he got fouled there. Little stare downs, like, how dare you not get me that call? Eventually get that back from you. I'm going to make you call it.
Tell you what, a picture's worth 1,000 words right there. The ultra-athletic Shaden Sharp getting in a quick ball. Klingon is there. Buddy Hield 3. You know the rest. 18 or more.
Warriors usually get W's. Just making sure you're the zone buster.
When Buddy gets 18 or more. Henderson. Klingon. Hey, what, for the 7th pick of the draft, he's been impressive. EP2 deflected. Shaden Sharp going to high. Forgot the ball.
Warriors are clogging up the paint now.
The Draymond Express pull again. He's won his career. He did it as a player. He'd love to do it in the bench. Gary's 10 of 13 for 24 points.
Bro, the masked little big man. You can see that coming from a mile away. Draymond's like, run with me. And GP2 rising to the occasion like he always does. Oh my goodness. Chase Center, take it away.
Adventure never starts at full blast. It starts quietly, building with every turn. This is the soundtrack of the mountain. The official vehicle of
States Tahoe. Toyota, let's go places.
The 3 for me, only at Chili's, served up the big smasher burger. Or you can settle for a drive-thru. Plus, get fries, a drink, and bottomless chips and salsa for just $10.99. See you later, tiny drive-thru burger. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
So he's been streaming live sports, gaming, and working for 3 days straight.
But why would he do that when we already know Xfinity Internet is 99.9% reliable?
He said he wanted to pressure test the network.
Package.
You want to?
That's all you.
Okay.
Get Xfinity Internet and one unlimited 5G mobile line included for $25. And save over $1,000 versus Verizon and AT&T in your first year. Plus, get a free 5G phone.
At Total Wireless, we got your back every day. Just look at the facts. We run on America's most reliable 5G network for as low as $25 a month. They don't. And we'll give you a free Samsung A35 when you switch to any of our phone plans. Get the facts and switch to Total Wireless.
In 10 years, Lisa Schneider will have an amazing second act, thanks to career reskilling courses from AARP to help make sure her income lives as long as she does. The younger you are, the more you need AARP.
The first time you try Bounce, it hits you. Your laundry feels way fresher, softer. So you start to wonder, if I put a sheet of Bounce on the finance guy, will it make him softer? Bounce can't do it all. But for better laundry,
Monte Hill live at the Gatehouse here at Thrive City. Warriors up big over the Blazers. GP2 with 24 points, just shy of a career high here. Tonight's Toyota poll question. What's the most likely Steph Curry achievement next? Is it a 5th championship? 47% voted that it would be a 5th championship. That'd be a lot of fun around here in the Bay Area. Another parade. Yeah, we would like 5 rings. Now back to Pitchabuki.
Did Bonte just say parade? Wow. Oh, man. I just got excited right there. He put that out there in the ether. Butler with a steal, and Butler will draw the foul. Get to the free throw line. Here he goes again. But they just double teamed him, throwing a double team on him right there at half court. Caught him off guard. Used the half court line as another defender. This is where Jerry Stackhouse, with those double teams and when to spring them. So Jimmy Butler at the line. Love Jimmy Butler, the way he's starting to get a little more active now. But you knew Kia would say, this guy shoots a lot of free throws. Let me sponsor these.
Cover more ground in the fuel-efficient Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid.
We've watched a lot of Jimmy Butler even before he joined the Warriors. And you see the big 40-something point games in the playoffs. The kind of games we've seen him have with the Warriors where it's around 20-something games almost show me more at times because you see the way he gets a beat on what they're doing, some of the switches. You see him kind of timely take over the game and diagnose the game and get active at key times, how unselfish he is. What has he told us about 4 times in person? I just care about winning. So I don't care about any of my stats. I'm here to win. Hayden Sharp tracking you down. Shot clock at 2. Ray Walker with a sidestep 3. Shoot it. Got 3 for 3 on threes. Around 36% for 3-point range. He's respectable. Post. Fling it. Might go there. Buddy Hield. Taken away. Simon's the quickest man to the bucket. Say GP2 is raising his hand because he brought an extra defender over there. Buddy Hield just didn't see him. This one not down. And Portland not going away. 8:02 to Steph get 4,000 tonight. The GP2 get a career high.
If you like options, you'll love my $6 all-day big deal meal. Choose from 4 delicious entrees and 5 tasty sides with a drink. Oh, and nobody else includes breakfast items all day. Just this guy. At Jack's, every bite's a big deal. Welcome to Jack in the Box.
AAA Insurance.
For whatever life throws at you, get coverage confidence with AAA Insurance.
Touches of black. They say a lot without having to say much. They stand for elegance, refinement and prestige. Even a little can go a long way. And though they're darker than the darkest night, they make you see everything in a new light. The Kia X-Line Nightfall Collection.
Kia, movement that inspires.
Get this low mileage lease on this 2025 GMC Hummer EV pickup for around $899 per month. We are professional grade.
Holy cows, Danny, what's going on? People love a redemption story, but what people love even more, a train wreck.
Oh, sorry, dude. I am thick. I'm wide. You all right?
Hey, we'll be honest. There was a vicious argument about our BMW Ultimate Performer. We decided nothing. GP2 is 10 of 13. He's got 24. So one person was weighing in on that. But I said, hey, Buddy Hield's got 20 points and 7 assists, and he's 7 of 10. And Kalina was like, I'm not having any of it. What about Moses Moody? He's 7 of 10, and he's got 18. So we have 3 BMW Ultimate Performers. This is what compromise looks like. This got to be heated, almost physical in the arguments, and it decided nothing as all 3 were winners. We figured it out. BMW Ultimate Performers tonight. It's only right, though. Balanced scoring for the Warriors. All kinds of contributions up and down the roster. So step back in. He is 2 away from 4,000 made threes. At the post, kick it back out, and then it knocks off of Portland. That's Warrior ball. Draymond does that so well when they double team Steph in the backcourt. He gets it in quick and almost makes it a fast break, his own personal fast break. They just couldn't convert there. They got 14 seconds to work with now. Remember, Guy Santos is playing with 5 fouls. Quentin Post is playing with 4. And Portland's going to challenge that. Post had touched it last. So 7:53, and we have a Blazers coach's challenge on the out of bounds.
Nate, we need to talk about your finances.
My finances are fine. With DashPass, I saved $6 on my grocery order, so I cloned myself. Albuquerque. $0 delivery fees on dog toys. I got me an opera singer that sings me compliments. He's so nice. DashPass savings equals. Oh, yeah, baller.
You need to stop spending.
You're not listening. I'm saving.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling, and the whole you're laughing, oh, and you're laughing. Smiling through, oh, and you're smiling, keep on smiling, oh, smile.
Find your smile in San Diego.
115-103. Bob Coleno with you at Chase with 7:53 left.
The ball last contacts post right hand. Therefore, the challenge by Portland is successful. It will be Portland's ball. Portland will retain their timeout as well as their challenge. Thank you.
Yeah, I saw that. It was off his right hand. Now, Mitchell Irvin does a little something we don't see. He gives you the thank you at the end. Thank you. I like that. You know,
That's his signature.
Yeah, that's kind of his signature there. And he's also very earnest.
Well, it helps the Chase Center crowd take in the information, right? Even if it's going against the Warriors. It's like, well, he did say thank you, so let's
off
go
the post
easy.
right hand. Portland ball, they retain their challenge. Thank you. Thank you. I think it goes a long way just in life. Simons hitting that 3. Here come the Blazers. Hey, Simons, when he played with McCollum and with Dame, it was Dame Lillard who said, hey, this kid's going to be something. He's coming. And as a scorer, he is something else. He got 27 tonight. Got attention on Steph. Draymond for 3. His first field goal of the night is the 3.
You know, he screamed at the bench after that one.
He's Santos for that rebound. Again, Steph is 2 away from 4,000 made threes in his career. It's going to happen on the homestand. Does it happen tonight? Curry got partially blocked. Lincoln got a piece of it. Lincoln 7'2", 280. Simons on the step through. Big time rebound and then foul of Keith Santos. And Lincoln going after it. Well, Keith Santos is going to be in the fight. You can count on that. But Klingon is the biggest human on the floor. And got small defenders kind of around. Quentin Post isn't all the way in there, but Santos, scrappy. The definition of scrappy. Draymond had to break it up. Easy, young fella. Draymond picked up the foul first, the initial part of that scrum. Draymond's there to keep the peace. Post, kind of an excuse me foul. It'll be the second Warrior team foul, but Quentin Post fifth foul. They're going to test Post. I was saying Warriors want to involve Klingon on the other side. The Blazers want to involve Quentin Post on this side. He got a little too aggressive. Hard show there. Simon's going to work. Larry Harris and Kent Lacob, Kirk Lacob, Mike Dunleavy, all the guys that scouted, they undersold Quentin Post. They said, hey, he can really shoot it, whatever. He brings a lot to the table. He's tenacious. Smart enough to find him, but 50-second trick, though. Plays with an edge. Pocket three. Quentin Post, another block. Curry with that good defender, Kumara, waiting on him. Post to Moody. Draymond and Steph cutting back door, but say Kumara, at 6'8", the way he defends, he really is an elite player. Well, sometimes he wants to give you the back door because he trusts his length to be able to deflect that one. That's very well said, partner. So Draymond's looking for those, but his length makes it tough to thread the needle. Under out of bounds, and Keith Santos and Draymond working perfectly. Steph's had a screen there. You see him flex after that one. That was appropriate. Got him open. Warrior bench has been amazing. Yeah. Nice finish with the left hand there. Speaking of flexing, 32. Abdia did after that one. I wouldn't have been mad. Wow. 34 with that base bucket. Steve Kamara. They knocked it away and he got it. Monty Kamara, man. Elite wing defender. Simons in a 12-point game. In, out, up, and out. And Quentin Post with the rebound. Quentin Post bothered that. Abdia on Steph. There's some space, but two men always on Curry. In and out of Post hands. Throw a little too hard. Overs have been a problem in the second half. Kamara just lost the handle. Portland gives it right back. We'll take it. Quentin Post standing his ground again. We'll talk about some of this action. Warriors trying to get win number 37. Playoff push is real. The lead is 12 with 5 minutes exactly left.
I'm not allowed to reveal the secrets of Jameson Black Barrel. It's carefully chosen select batch Irish whiskies, or its exquisite notes of toasted oak, caramel, and vanilla spice. The greatest whiskey I ever drank, and the greatest story I never did tell.
Down, but I won't drink no show. Up and I'm in the zone. Can't get high till you bend down low. Heavyweight champ, I can hold my own. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go.
It's game time and the shot clock is running down on Subway's $6.99 foot-long deal. Fresh sliced deli meat, fresh crispy veggies. Too much good stuff. Order now in the Subway app. Use code 699FL now. Deals only here until March 13th.
So this is the homestand, but also public service announcement. The 17th, 18th, and 20th, those opponents have changed and the dates have changed from the original calendar. It was the rescheduling after the California wildfires. So it is Denver Monday, Milwaukee Tuesday, Toronto Thursday. So tell your friends, if you have tickets, just double check. Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, but the opponents have moved around a little bit. So it's coming up quickly, and we just want to remind all Dub Nation, go to Warriors.com for all the tickets to those games and be here for Denver and Giannis. Jokic and Giannis back-to-back. Oh, man. Must-see TV. Can the Warriors keep this from being a clutch game? P2, the new career high, 26 for Gary. Spectacular game for him, flashing in there at the right time. Efficiency, Kate's been shooting 62% for the last month. 11 of 14 tonight. Clinging, taking that loose ball and putting it in. So keep your eye on Jimmy Butler here. He took a hard fall, walking slow after that one. Curry is still 2 threes away from 4,000. But Monty Kamara has stayed attached to him. Butler putting it up and in. So all that attention on Steph has allowed a couple drives here. Jimmy's got 13, 10, and 9. Rapia, Butler took it away. P2. Curry 3. Line there. The crowd knows it too. Will be Warrior ball. But you're seeing Butler's impact defensively. He's getting all kinds of deflections, even when he didn't force the turnover on the one before. He was able to get the last one. And the drive, everybody's focused on the action on the other side. Your defender maybe falls asleep for a split second, maybe thinking you're looking to pass. You can drive by him. I mean, his expertise, his diagnosing of the game, making the right reads. Jeff is aware of everything. So you're wondering, does he know he's 2 away? Of course. From 4,000. He even said, going for the record, 2,974, that it got it in his head and he started missing threes. He knows he's 2 away. Jimmy Butler bringing it out. Looney trying to keep it alive. Butler got the rebound. He's got a triple-double now. EP2. And sets him to the ground. It'll be Warrior ball on bounce. Clingan shaking his head like, not here. Not in my paint. Got that one pretty clean, but I like that he tried him, though. Went up to do some damage. Clingan got enough of that one. Stopped all that. That's a good no call, by the way. It was not a foul. Knocked out of bounds. Warrior ball. Warriors went elevator door screenplay, and Scoot Henderson was like, no, this elevator door is not closing on me. I mean, look at that body. That's what you need to get through that elevator door. So 5 to shoot here. Portland's going to challenge us again. So another out-of-bounds challenge. 14-point game with 3:25 left.
All right. What's the definition of character to you?
Maybe a superhero or a supervillain. If you could say one thing to Big Tobacco, what would it be?
So important in this time of change, we reclaim sacred ways.
I had to open my eyes. Can't continue to do this.
I'd want to ask them why.
Good friends all in, sipping all best, so we do it again. It's all love, filling up my cup, never get enough. That's what I want. You.
Ovation of the Seas, sailing from Los Angeles.
Huge news. You can get a son of for just $3. Wait, I said son of. Look at the words. Son of Baconator is $3. Thank you. For bacon that just won't quit, gotta be Wendy's.
So another coach's challenge. Did Moody touch this glass?
The ball last contacts Moody's hand. Therefore, the challenge by Portland is successful. It will be Portland ball. The game clock will be reset to 3:26 and the shot clock 24.
St. Moses touched it last. The
challenge.
Portland would get the ball, and that is the second and final challenge for the Blazers. Both successful and both got Portland a possession. They need every possession they can get now. They're running out of time. Warriors looking to run through the tape now. The Warriors with 35 assists and the 21 made threes, not having Pajemski. Been very impressed with how they've handled things. Jimmy Butler with a triple-double. He's got 10 assists. Draymond's got 7 assists. Buddy Hield has 7 assists. Yeah. Good night's work for a lot of guys. Setting up Clingan. I tell you, Portland they're going to be a problem in the future. The Western Conference is just loaded.
Well, they changed the angle of that ball screen last minute, got Avdia in the paint, and just make it tough on the big to defend inside.
What the Spurs are going to look like, what the Blazers are going to look like. Yeah. Back out to Jimmy Butler. Moody with the 7-2 clinging. And just, okay, get into him. Make sure you get to the line.
But don't let him off the hook. You got Klingen 7-2 closing out to you. You shoot that three, that's kind of letting him off the hook. He wins that battle, but awkward closeout. Go ahead and drive him. See what'll happen. That's the decision making I'm talking about for Moses Moody. How he can kind of put a game together here. And you needed all of this, like all the pressure and attention on Steph. If other guys are staying aggressive, ready for their moments, that does you a lot of good.
You know, you see it now. Like, the big guy is out of the. No, well, Quentin Post 7 feet tall, Klingen 7'2". We see Walker Kessler in Utah. Like, height still matters, by the way, in the NBA.
Chet Holmgren,
Mobley, Hartenstein.
These guys are getting active.
Well, the best player in the league with. It's a debate with Shea, but Jokic is unreal as a 7-footer.
And obviously, Wembanyama, we're still praying for him.
Victor healthy. Warriors, DP2 and Looney combining on that steal. Steph's going to shoot any more threes. That becomes the drama here. And there's one. He's missed his last two. He's 2 away from 4,000. 5 of 9 on threes tonight. Pretty Simons. Up iron there. Playing. See that size. He was fouled.
He's just, you're small right now. Look at the guys that were surrounding Klingen. He has to come up with that offensive rebound, or Chauncey Billups will probably scream at him. Got to be in there, use that body. Warriors are going to have a tough time keeping him off the glass, even if they got 3 guys around him like you just saw. Tough to deal with. I think one thing that I love early on when Jimmy Butler arrived, Warriors won those clutch games. Coach Kerr in the locker room was playing and missed the first one. He's like, well, we're going to start winning all of these. Got a good feel for it. Now, this isn't a clutch game, obviously, but any tense kind of game where it's getting a little iffy, Warriors are looking to close and finish more of these.
I think he missed them both. By the way, I don't want to leave out Zach Edey as far as large human beings that are good players that are making an impact as youngsters in the league. So, good teams with some size. Steph tried to hand it back to Jimmy Butler, and Avdia was there to steal it. And GP2, give me that back. So inside 2 minutes, protecting that 14-point lead. Butler, he's always going to use the time to try to execute. Jimmy with that snake dribble. Steph catching 2-3. There's 3 threes in a row. I think he was trying to get that 4,000 tonight. He's trying. 2 more. I don't think you're going to have enough time to do that tonight. Klingen's a 25% three-point shooter. Bottoms that one. And Tamati Kamara, I think, came to the building saying, I don't want Curry to get his 4,003, and I don't want to be in the highlight
On his watch. It'll happen, though.
It happened against the Kings. GP2, trying to add to his career best. Warriors are going to get, wait for it, 2 days off after tonight. It's forever if that's been the case. Final minute here. Anthony Simons. That quickness. Moody blocked it, but the foul.
You're going to have a lot of guys getting massages, like the training staff is going to be working overtime. Get what you need type of days. That's what the Warriors have.
You think about, what flipped the season. The Butler acquisition will be part of it because they're going to go 12-2 in the last 14, but it's the 12 and 14 on the road, and the Warriors went 10-4. That saved the day.
Yeah.
Because you have 12 out of 14 on the road. You could get beaten up. You could go 5-9. Like, the whole season could go sideways.
I just love the way they've been controlling the game in different ways. I talked about them being second defensively the last 13 games. They've been great defensively all season, but getting to the free throw line, they were third free throw attempts.
Right.
The last 13 games first. I mean, that's beyond comprehension. Go from 30th to first when it comes to free throw shooting percentage. And the bench has been consistent really all season. They had another stellar effort tonight.
56-23. As Peyton is fouled. Now, Portland had one to give there.
And then the points off turnovers. Warriors are first the last 13 games. Like, controlling the game, forcing turnovers, winning the possession battle. They've been a great offensive rebounding team all season. They're still doing that, get second chance points, converting more of those. In a game where Steph Curry doesn't have his most amazing game and Jimmy Butler doesn't have his biggest scoring game, you still get contributions from all around and you're able to come up with a win.
The two men dumping at Steph. That's been the case most of the night. And then Curry filled. But that'll be free throws.
They haven't let him rest tonight. They've been all over him.
How about four guys with 20 or more of them?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, Moody and Steph and Buddy Hield and Peyton. And by the way, that Buddy number 13-1 when he has 18 or more points.
Well, it's
when you talk about Buddy barometer right there.
It's winning games in different ways. Like, you have superstars on your team, but you don't need them to be supermen all the time. You got other guys that can contribute, get active, stay aggressive, just making the right reads, doing what the game needs.
You want to see a guy get his 4,003, be here on Thursday. This is still one of my favorite graphics that we keep. 12-1. Going to go to 13-1 in about 37 seconds.
But his demeanor is always the same. When if he plays bad, if he's playing amazing, like, he keeps that smile on his face.
Steph, 24, 5 of 11. It's a great three-point shooting night for most mortals. Steph missed his last three, though, and I think he was trying to, hey, let me get those two and get to 4,000, get it out of the way.
It's okay. Do it next game.
Can't get a stop at 4,000, I can tell you that. Curry splits the defense. Not going to shoot threes here. 11 and playing the clock. So the Warriors open the road season winning at Portland. They will finish the road season Portland. They play the Blazers 3 times this year. But let the good times roll as the Dubs get triple-double from Butler. Put up 130, shoot it at 53%. And Simons continues to have a night.
Jimmy's like, I am not getting a turnover.
So for the Warriors, 19-13 at home, 37-28. The playoff push is real. They're playing awfully good basketball. They won the first 2 on this 7-game homestand. Bring on the Kings, bring on the Knicks. We get those days off. A couple national broadcasts. Time to tee it up.
Yes.
Sharks game tomorrow. Let's go.
Yeah. Amazing team win. Warrior bench was unstoppable tonight. They did the job. Well,
130-20 Warrior Postgame Live after another Warrior home win is coming up.
Portland fought in that third quarter, scoring 43 against the Dubs, but the Warriors were able to outlast them and win by double digits to improve to 2-0 on this monster 7-game homestand. They've won 5 games in a row and improved to 12-1 when Jimmy Butler is in uniform for the Dubs. And we'll dive into it here on Toyota Warriors Postgame Live here at the Gatehouse of Tri-City with the Hall of Famer Chris Willen, NBA champion Festus Ezeli. I am Bonte Hill. Let's go back inside the Chase Center to Moses Moody. And when Moses Moody start, we know more money. The Warriors are 16-1 when Moses Moody gets to start. Moses, congratulations. You scored in double figures of 21 of your last 25 games. And I want to ask you, is this the most comfortable you felt since you've been in the league, now that you're getting a lot of minutes here and an opportunity to get some playing time?
Yeah, for sure. It's a compilation of everything I've been working on over the years, over the time. Getting that consistent minutes makes you feel comfortable. You know where your shot's going to be. You know what to look for. Finding a little something on defense, so being able to pick up and do that consistently every night, that's definitely some of the most comfortable basketball I play.
Oh, yeah. Mo, talk to me about defense. All right? I heard you last game say that you can also be on offense while you're on defense. Jimmy Butler got 4 steals tonight. Steph got 3. You got a steal. Big steal last game for game at the end of the game. So talk to me about defense.
Yeah, that's a key mindset. I feel like you can be on your heels trying to retreat, trying to react to the offense, or you can be on offense and dictate what the offense do. If that makes sense. But it's a mindset, it's an aggressiveness, it's a stance. That's the high pickup point. That's all of that, trying to control the game.
Moses, talk about since Jimmy Butler has arrived, a lot of nights you're sliding over to the 4 spot. But I've noticed wide open threes, decisive reads, whether it be back cut, screening, cutting, and also defending those fours. Talk about that switch to the four spot now that Jimmy Butler has arrived.
Honestly, I guess that's what it said on the board on the paper. But I mean, I've been guarding point guards this whole stretch, offensively, just finding the spots, finding the shots. So I really don't feel much of a difference.
Moses, last one for you here. Are you guys going to petition for Gary Payton II to continue to wear the mask because all of a sudden he's become a three-point shooter, man? How do you like for GP2?
Yeah, he's doing something. He did something tonight. We had him on the ball. Y'all saw him bringing it up, dribbling it through the legs, and all of that. My rookie year in summer league, GP was the point guard. So I told him tap back into that bag, and that's what he's been on.
Absolutely. You've been in your bag as well, Moses. It's been fun watching you play over the last month and a half here. Congratulations. We'll see you Thursday against Sacramento.
For sure. Thank you.
Absolutely. Moses Moody is balling right now. Let's check out his tape for tonight. Moses Moody, 20.7 of 10. That is 70% from the floor. I didn't need a Vanderbilt degree for that one, Fezzi Fell. I can do the math there. 2 of 5 for the three-point line. That nifty finish right there. Moses is hooping right now, Fezzi.
I mean, Moses has found his groove. Defensively, he's doing a great job picking up point guards on one end, and offensively, he's coming in being aggressive. He's hitting open shots when he's open on the three-point line, but he's also making plays, getting downhill. He just saw him right there, get to the hoop. Guys are finding him. You got Jimmy Butler and Draymond Green on the floor at the same time. Both these guys are playmakers. So they got Moses Moody when he's cutting to the basket, and he's just getting more and more comfortable with this team and playmaking. You just see him growing every game.
Yeah, we talked about kind of when for the most part, he plays starts at the 4. Tonight with Post starting for Pregame, he was at the 2. But you see in those clips, Bonte and Festus, you see him off the split action, catch and shoot. You see him come to a 2-foot stop in the paint, nice footwork, nice ball fakes, nice layup. Then his straight line drive, just 2 dribbles. So again, I've noticed Moses Moody being another player with Jimmy Butler playing inside, kicking out, playing off that live dribble. He's more than competent in shooting a 3-point shot. Forces the defense to close. He's making the right decisions. And he's always had a really good feel how to play off Steph and that gravity to find those open threes. I just think his efficiency, obviously now 16-1 with him in the starting lineup, a really great run for Moses Moody.
Yeah, double figures in 21 of his last 25 games. And everybody on the team seemed like they were hitting the 3-ball tonight. The Warriors, through the first 3 quarters of the game, were 19-34 from the 3-point line. They finished 21-41 from 3. So finally here, we've been discussing this over the last couple of weeks. That was the one element that the Warriors weren't really firing on or clicking on was a 3-point shot as he fell. Well, now they get 21 made threes tonight. They make 21-41 to shoot 51% from beyond the arc.
You know what's crazy about that, Bonte? Of those 21 threes, you got GP2 4 for 6. Buddy Hield 6 for 9. I mean, the role players on the bench right now for the Warriors are really, really finding the stride. And that's really important because if you're going to make a run, any kind of run in the NBA, you got to have guys, especially the guys that are not the stars of the team. You got to find your niche. And you see that in Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield is starting to find his shot. That's going to be really important if the Warriors want to make a run. But Moses Moody, you see GP2. GP2 had a game of his life today.